Hey out there survivors, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Survive Reviews. This is my first review of a game that I have done a Let's Play of. I put out a little kind of poll on our Let's Survive Facebook page and asked, hey guys, do you think I should review the games that I do Let's Plays of? Because aren't the Let's Plays kind of a review, because you get to experience and hear how I'm reacting to the game as it goes. But everybody was like, no, we like your reviews and stuff, so please do. And plus, I guess, not everybody has 6 to 8 hours to invest in a Let's Play series, so for those people as well, it's just a nice way for me to be able to explain what I liked, didn't like, and all that jazz about a said game. So today's said game is Layers of Fear for the PC. It's also available on the PS4, the Xbox One, the Nintendo Switch, and just about everything really. It's one of those games. It's been everywhere, done everything, seen everyone. Yeah, so I played Layers of Fear here on the channel. I had an absolute blast doing so. It's a great game, filled with tension, filled with suspense, and genuine kind of atmosphere, and some really well-earned jump scares. There are moments in the game that caught me out beautifully. Here's a little montage of those moments.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, you fucking battles. Fucking battles. Are you serious? And interesting. Oh! Wait. Ah, he's. Oh! Are you fucking. Oh! Oh, my fucking. Oh! No, go back this way. Go back this way. Run. Oh, God, close the door behind you.
Okay, the game scared me. It really did, which was great because it's actually rare enough these days that I find stuff that really does get that kind of visceral reaction out of me. No, first-person horror games generally do. They are like my trigger, my one thing that I can't really handle. But they also they might not if they're not handled very effectively. But Bloober Team really did a great job with Layers of Fear of telling a compelling story that got you invested and wanting to know and understand what happened to this artist and his wife and his daughter. It kind of was able to tell that story, but also then draw you into the mystique of this ever-shifting, ever-changing kind of giant house, which I theorized throughout the Let's Play that it was the artist's memories. And I haven't looked up anything. I'm not one of these people. I like, even with my own movies that I make myself, I don't like to give, closure. I don't like to say, oh, this is it, and you can't think about it any other way. What I got from Layers of Fear is that he's traipsing through his memories, trying to come up with the best painting he can, and failing, or depending on how good or bad you are at the game and what ending you get. I'm obviously bad at the game. No, I had a real blast playing it. My daughter ended up watching my episodes, and she really enjoyed them, and she does like horror stuff. She's 8, and she enjoys horror. And I don't mind letting her experience certain horror stuff as long as I get to curate it and make sure that I think she's okay. It's okay for her. And yeah, she started playing Layers of Fear on my Nintendo Switch, and she's been loving it. She really enjoys it. So yeah, Parent of the Year award. That's me. They're only a recommended age rating. It's fine. It's fine. There was a couple of moments in Layers of Fear that did annoy me from a game design perspective. As a game designer myself, that's what my profession used to be back when I was part of Open Emotion Studios. There was a couple of parts where I had gripes about the game design. For so much of the game, it's so good at concealing stuff like the changing environment around you. Like, you'll walk up to a door, it'll be locked, and when you turn around, the environment's completely different, and you will not have noticed that happening at all. It's so well done. But then also you'll be in an area and it will draw your attention via things like these whispers. You'll be like, what the hell is that? And follow it, and then you might find a key item, or you might find something that helps you progress to the next part of the game. I love that stuff. I love when you get just little nods, little hints, come over here, just take a look at this. And then it allows you to kind of think you're really clever and you figured it out. This goes back to the game designer and me. You want to make your player feel like, oh, I'm so clever, I'm so great, I figured that out. But you're like, no, we actually led you by the hand, you just didn't notice it. And I felt like, for the most part, this game does that flawlessly. But then you get to a certain point, I found anyway, where the game is like, hey, we want to extend our runtime now because it is a relatively short game. How can we do that? Oh, let's just stop drawing attention to stuff. Let's just kind of make it a little bit ambiguous. Which, I mean, with all the replay value from having multiple endings and having lots of different stuff that you can experience, and obviously there's the Inheritance DLC and things like that as well, I don't think there was any need for that. I think the game would have stood on its own two legs much better without these kind of parts that feel. Now maybe I'm reading into this wrong, and they were just genuinely like parts that just got mishandled in development, or maybe they just thought, hey, this is great. But for me, those parts where you don't get a clear sense of guidance. Not even guidance, because as I say, it shouldn't feel like you're being guided. It should feel like you're smart and you're figuring things out when you're actually a dumbass like me, who Bloober Team have kind of helped along. Hey, come on, little Paddy, let's get you to the finish line. Good job, buddy. It's just when they stop, it's like, oh shit, where do I go now? You know. So yeah, just a couple of tiny gripes is all I have with this as well. I mean, it's definitely one of my preferred third-person survival horror games now, or first-person horror games that I've played recently, alongside Soma and Outlast. I actually haven't gotten around to playing Outlast 2 yet. It's on the list. I might even do it for the channel because. But then again, I've had a few people tell me it's not quite as good as the first game, which worries me. But we're not here to talk about Outlast. We're still talking about Layers of Fear. And while we're on it, actually, I've also had people comment here on the channel about Layers of Fear 2 and say that unfortunately they believe it's not great. I would still definitely be up for checking it out because Bloober Team are very interesting to me. I've checked out their Blair Witch game on the PS4 at Christmas. I liked it, but need to go back to it because I kind of abandoned it. I might actually play it on PC because I think that might be a better setting for that game for me, out here in the shade in the dark. And I haven't played Observer, but I've heard very good things about Observer and their new game, The Medium, which we did a trailer reaction video for here on Let's Survive. Their new game, The Medium, looks amazing, and it has Silent Hill's Akira Yamaoka as the composer, which is incredible. Speaking of Silent Hill, there were a lot of moments, if you watch the Let's Play series, there's a lot of moments in Layers of Fear where I compare the game to PT, which is no surprise. The game did come out not long after the PT demo. Well, actually, about a year. Not long in game terms, I guess. But there's definitely influences of PT in there, which is not a bad thing. Trust me, if you're going to try and, and if you're going to have echoes of something, having echoes of one of the most acclaimed demos of all time is not a bad thing. Yeah, Layers of Fear. I don't know what else to say about it, if I'm being totally honest. Because as I say, there's so much you can already check out as part of the Let's Play. As for the game's visuals, they are really, really nice. On PC, it looks gorgeous, but also on Nintendo Switch, it doesn't look much different, which blew my mind, because obviously there's a big difference in processing power between my PC and my Nintendo Switch, so it was great to see that the Switch port was handled very, very well. I haven't played the game on console, on Xbox or PS4, so I can't report on that. But yeah, it looks gorgeous. The sound design is incredible. I played it out here in this shed with these 7.1 headphones on, and it was like there was stuff following me around the shed, tracking behind me, and I was freaking the hell out. But yeah, the sound design and score are both gorgeous. The voice acting's really, really good. Really pulls you into the world, immerses you. Yeah, I mean, just from a production value point of view, the game is really, really well done. So I guess it's that time for me to drop a score on this. It's a bit shorter than my usual reviews, but I guess it's because, as I say, there's so much of it that you can check out if you want extra. This is just me telling you what I kind of thought of it. And for my Let's Survive review of Layers of Fear, I would have to award the game an 8 out of 10. I think this is a great game. I really do. I would highly recommend it if you're the type of person, if you enjoy those kind of first-person survival horror games like Outlast and Soma and stuff, you will get an absolute kick out of Layers of Fear. I already know a few of my mates have picked it up after watching my Let's Play, so That was pretty cool. From what I can tell, Layers of Fear is generally available for about $24.99 on most devices. I can't confirm that 100%, but it's around that price no matter where you go looking. Especially for, well, that's for the Masterpiece Edition, which kind of includes all the DLC and all that stuff. That's the version that I have for on PC and Switch. Layers of Fear is not quite a masterpiece, but it's one damn fine piece of art. Like, it's the kind of painting that you walk in and look at and go, oh boy. I mean, that's not going to get, like, hung in the biggest museum in the world, but it is something that I want to hang in my sitting room because it's friggin' gorgeous. So I think that's the best analogy to use for a game like this. Huge thanks to Bloober Team for making this game. This was a purchased copy of the game that I played. This was not a review copy. I will always tell you if I do end up playing a review copy of anything, it does not influence my decision. So if you're out there and you are a developer and you're like, oh, I'll get this guy to play my game and he'll give it a good review because I gave it to him for free. I don't work like that. I use my best judgment. I'm the type of person that I do like to give everything a fair chance. I don't like to make harsh, snap judgments too quickly. I think having been a game developer myself, I definitely know the pains and trials and tribulations that developers go through, so I never just want to come in and shit all over something straight away. I do want to be objective about it and talk about the good and the bad and the ugly. But yeah, I highly recommend Layers of Fear. I really enjoyed it. But if you're the type of person who doesn't, have a system or doesn't, typically play these type of games, but you are interested, just hop on over and check out the whole series right here. The whole of our Let's Survive Layers of Fear series is available in a playlist on the channel, and there is a lot of good moments in there, so I hope you enjoy it. Thanks so much, guys, for sticking around for my first ever review of a game that I've Let's Played on this channel. I'm hoping to do it with everything that I do a Let's Play of, but yeah, we'll see how we go, I suppose. But yeah, I just wanted to highlight this game because I really do think it is fantastic. I will definitely still be checking out Layers of Fear 2 at some point in the future, and I cannot wait for Bloober Team's next game, The Medium. And there's a good chance that Blair Witch will be getting a play here on the channel as well. So all the Bloober Team love. We are Bloober Team loving all over the inside of this shed, which does not sound pleasant or hygienic. Guys, thank you so much for watching the review. If you like what you're seeing here on the channel, please subscribe. Makes all the difference. Check out the description below as well for links off to the Layers of Fear website, the Bloober Team website, and of course over to our Facebook and Twitter for Let's Survive, where you can get involved in the conversation and be part of something. Be part of something bigger. That's such a pile of shite, I'm sorry. I just wanted to say it. I think everyone wants to say a cool line like that, but it never sounds as cool as it does coming out of the hero's mouth in like a movie or something. Oh, I am rambling so much. I apologize. Okay, that is the end of this. Thank you so much. As always, guys, let's survive together and peace out.